Nice. Pretend no one's watching, probably.
We're live?
Yeah.
Woo! Welcome. Preview Palooza?
The Ringers NBA Preview Palooza.
Yeah,
You're doing great.
You're
doing great.
Hashtag NBA Palooza. All day we're going to be on.
We're presented by State Farm. Just
we're
FYI.
presented by State Farm House. Do the State Farm slogan? Don't. Actually, don't.
Like a good
No.
Oh,
Stop.
that's the wrong one.
That's the wrong one.
Hashtag NBA
19,000
Palooza.
agents. That would
Yes.
fill up the Sacramento Kings Stadium. They should send all of them to Sacramento to watch the Kings.
This isn't House. This is his evil twin brother. What's the Chris Paul thing?
What is the
Cliff
Chris
Paul.
Paul?
Oh,
Cliff
Paul. Yeah.
This is
Cliff
Jim House.
Yeah, Jim House. So we are on TV here for almost 12 straight hours, culminating in a live watch of Sixers Celtics. The first thing we're doing right now, that's Tay Frazier and Mark Titus from the One Shining Podcast.
We made it.
Bill Simmons and Joe House from the BS Podcast.
Yeah, Bill Simmons!
Chris Ryan and Juliet Littman from Sources Say.
Let's do
And
it.
KOC, Kevin O'Connor. And Jonathan Sharks from the Ringer NBA show.
Back and forth.
This is Battle of the Pods. What we're doing is we are picking the best possible 7-man basketball team. This is a fantasy draft, but it's not a fantasy draft in the traditional sense. It's a who knows the most about basketball draft. So Titus,
this is great.
Titus getting competitive right away.
This is fantastic, yeah.
We are putting together a 7-man team. What is the best possible basketball team you can put together? And we'll see. We'll see who knows.
Is this alien or wine bottle?
No, this is neither. It's neither alien or wine bottle.
Okay, I'm just trying to understand.
So we're doing snake draft 1 through 4, and then the last pick in the first round gets first pick in the second round.
Okay.
Doing 7 picks in all, and then we're picking either an irrational confidence or a handshake guy.
Okay. That's a new
You can have
wrinkle.
either. You can have the
wrinkle.
Deion
Okay.
Waiters type,
Okay.
or just the straightforward. Who's the best handshake guy right now, Tate?
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
take
in
some
history, James Jones, right? Great handshake
James
guy.
Jones,
Yeah.
Eddie House. Yeah,
That
there's
was
been some
GM.
classics.
One of his handshakes.
We should also mention we had some near tragedy today. Tate got stopped on the way here.
No.
He got
This is
arrested.
not true. This never happened.
Was it arrested or just a stop? It was a misdemeanor?
Detained.
Detained.
Did they actually bring you out of the car?
No. They just.
He videotaped the whole thing. He said, "Am I being?"
Yeah, I asked
Tate,
him a body
sir,
cam.
I know my
and he
rights.
said
So
no.
you were, what did you do that was illegal?
Basically driving 5 miles per hour because it's LA. You know, it's a lot of
course.
traffic, so you can't go fast. So I'm just reading about the NBA on my phone.
Yeah.
What? He's Googling.
Because I'm going to a live show in about 30 minutes. So
You're
I'm
in
like,
traffic.
Yeah, let me figure this out. And I get pulled over.
All right, so don't read about the NBA and
Yeah.
drive is one of
He
our
was
lessons
Googling
today.
best NBA players.
Yeah.
What's that ticket look like? What's that ticket look like?
It's a seatbelt ticket, same thing.
So it's like a citation.
It's a citation.
It's not a point on your license. That's great.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
good.
Okay.
I'm good at traffic.
Any
much
initial
worse for
thoughts
Tate
before we get
fast.
into
This
this?
is not.
I'm kind of
It's all right,
curious,
guys.
also, like, are we allowed to draft personal trainers as well to maybe fix
Whoa.
people's
Whoa.
jumpers?
Well, you
Ooh.
get the team, you get the whole entourage.
That's
with
right.
The player, right? I have
We
a
drafting
question, though.
coaches? Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
How do
Sorry,
we
House.
how do we figure out who wins?
We'll come back at the end of the year.
We're going to come back
Yeah.
at the end of the year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're
So
going
we
to
are
have a little
keeping
bonus
track.
thing.
Yeah.
All right.
So let's see the order. Do we have the order?
Yeah, it's you go first.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So, look at that. Wow.
I didn't know I was going first, but that also means I go 8th.
I didn't know I was going first.
I think the 4th pick, Tate and Titus, is the best pick.
Really?
So House and I are going
We
to go
get 4 and
first.
5.
I think 4 and 5 is
Yeah,
nice.
it's
You get
good.
2 of the best 5 players in the league. KFC, what pick would you have wanted?
I like 3.
Three or 4 is a good area for the reasoning man.
Very important. We are not picking for the next 10 years. We're picking for this season.
Who
What
would
is
have
the
thought we were
best team?
picking for the next 10 years?
You're thinking like a GM. You're thinking like a
Just
GM.
FYI,
For the future.
we are picking
been
basketball
arrested.
players. Yeah, Tate's been arrested.
So
I got Patrick Mahomes, number 1. Mahomes.
the reason we're doing this is because I think this should be the All-Star Game format.
Oh.
So last year we basically just split up and 2 captains drafted. I would rather see a 6-person, we're on this one. Yeah. I would rather see a 6-person All-Star team where winner stays on the court would be my dream scenario.
Oh.
So if you have the LeBron team and they win game to 21 or whatever,
Is this
they
a new
stay
idea?
on. Yeah, it's a new idea.
You're just debuting it right now?
I'm debuting it.
That's great
You
stuff.
just interrupted his new idea. Carry on.
I got it. Six guys,
Saving
they
gems for
stay on the court
Palooza.
if they
I like
win.
So would
yeah.
you rather see that stay in the court All-Star game, or would you rather
No,
just
I
see two
really,
sides?
really like conference versus conference. 4 quarters, 120, 113. Like the All-Star game's my favorite.
What do you
sporting
guys
event.
like? I know you're not serious. What
I
would
like
you
the
rather?
sarcasm.
Me too.
I like the pickup vibe. Yeah, the winner stayed. That's all. I think because you want it to be competitive, and how else would you get guys to be
It
competitive?
would be great for 3 years until somebody stayed on the court for 3 hours and like blew out their knee.
Yeah, so someone gets
That would be
hurt.
the end of that idea. So we have the first pick. We're taking LeBron James
Yeah, we
because
are.
he's the best player in basketball still, and people seem to think their Lakers aren't going to be that good this year, and it's going to be a
people?
transition year. And they have all these young guys, but LeBron likes playing a slow pace, and it's not going to work. And I just think, I don't know what planet we're on.
What are you talking about? What people say that?
LeBron with
fans.
the 8 of
Kobe
us
fans.
wins 50.
Kobe fans.
Yeah,
Those
the-
are the ones that are saying
The
that.
Kobe
makes
fans are
sense.
tainting the LeBron Laker era, it feels like.
They're trying.
And it hasn't even
trying.
started.
It hasn't even started.
KOC, you like, why are you on your phone?
I'm crossing out the draft board.
Got it all set
Kevin,
up. We
don't
got all
get
set
tickets.
I'm
up.
talking
Right here.
sources right
You
now.
need the craft.
Are you pro or anti LeBron over 48.5 wins?
I'm over. I think the Lakers have a team where they're going to score a lot of points. Their defense is going to struggle, but
You're not going to guard
buckets.
anybody.
They were good
I'm
last
saying
year
okay.
defense.
Great,
Yeah, that's fine.
great. There's a lot of bad teams in basketball. You're
Save the
pro
energy.
too.
Am I pro LeBron James?
No, pro going over.
Oh, I'm under.
You're under.
Yeah, I'm skeptical about the Lakers.
Really?
Yeah.
What are you skeptical about?
Well, all
Like
you
LeBron
guys are
James
just
in
like,
their team.
I know, but like LeBron James in a different phase of his life, a team that doesn't seem to really make a lot of sense together.
Who are their centers? Who are
Right.
their shooters? Who are
And
their
Bill
hitters?
McGee, Sharks.
Those
They've
are
got
good.
McGee, yeah.
Zubac.
This isn't a referendum
Zubac.
on
I
whether or
like
not
that.
it's going to be
Zubac's
fun.
quarterback.
They got
I
some
just
center.
think that
Isn't
LeBron's
he
a
actually
center.
good, though?
Is he a play
Yeah.
center though, or does he
I
want to
think,
do
look,
that?
is
It's a
LeBron
lot
going
of
to play
work.
the 5? Is that what you're saying?
No, he doesn't play the 5 until the playoffs. He's not going to get banged around down there all
LeBron at the
in
5 would be
October.
fun.
I
In the
just think the whole
playoffs,
year
yeah.
she just play at the 5. Just be a center. Just be Shaq.
I am in the LeBron and anyone wins 50 games camp, as we
Yeah.
saw last
Same.
year on that terrible
As am
chemistry.
I.
That's true. That's a good point.
All right, so I finally figured out what camera to look at, and we're now going to go to the second pick, which is Chris and Juliet, the Sources Say team.
You do the honors.
Team sources say with the number 2 pick selects Anthony Davis.
Oh, over
Yeah.
Durant.
Yes.
Yes.
Because you don't like Durant as an off-the-court chemistry guy?
I'm worried about Durant's time, not just off the court chemistry, but what he's literally doing off the court. Perhaps too much, on his phone too much. AD should be more of the millennial, but Kevin Durant acts like more of one.
Yeah. Anthony Davis, while LeBron James is taking all these meetings about, rediscovering this piece of intellectual property, maybe injecting like some new ideas into this movie or that TV show, AD's just going to win the MVP award.
What do we know about Anthony Davis other than like what he does playing basketball?
Well, that's why he signed with Rich Paul.
Yeah.
Clutch sports.
He wants to go to Drake concerts and be seen, be in public.
I think that's a good sign that we don't know much about him. We can do a lot with him. Plus,
What's Steph Curry's wife's name?
Aisha.
Do you think Aisha has tried to set up KD?
Let's do
Like that she's talked to Steph.
Oh,
and
like
we
tried-
got to set KD up. He needs a girlfriend.
No.
There's been no
Oh.
setup?
I mean, relationships, you never know. Probably.
So
Probably.
I would say yes.
They want a dinner date.
her NBA WAG friends are all like WAG to the end. Like they are ride or dies. I don't know if
What does
she,
that mean?
Like
You're
she's
talking in a language I don't understand. What's right or die mean?
like she's tight with like the wives who aren't going anywhere. Like she's close with my number 1 Darrell Wright's wife. Like she's like in the crew.
Like
She's friends
not
with-
star.
It's
Yeah,
like Christian wife or something like
she's
that?
friends with like Jada, Paul. She's friends with like I would say the wives who will be
Should
around
we have
for
done
forever.
the WAG draft or the actual basketball draft? We
Oh,
gotta
I like
go.
the WAG.
Sorry.
Third
Can't be
pick.
equally yoked.
Kevin and Jonathan.
third pick, John, we're going with Kevin Durant.
Who?
All right.
KD.
Just kidding.
A millennial for 2 millennials.
There you go.
Needs some scoring, and we think KD, as a centerpiece of a team, can do a little bit more as a playmaker as well.
Is there any chance he wins the second MVP this year?
No chance. I think with Steph Curry and KD on the same team, they're just going to split votes. It's going to end up being Giannis, Anthony Davis, LeBron, one of those guys.
Giannis is now the bandwagon. Kind of everybody thinks he wins, but the odds still don't reflect that. He still is the 4th best odds.
It's like we talked about on the podcast with me, you, and Russillo.
Yeah.
Right. I think the opportunity's there for him with Mike Budenholzer's system to win MVP.
Yeah.
Just for these purposes, Kevin Durant's the better player, the better scorer.
Well, now that the Bucks have added Jody Meeks,
That's really going to eat into
actually
Giannis'
gonna wait
points
for
per game.
Tate and Titus, you have 2 picks. You have 4 and 5, which is magnificent. Fortunately for all of us, you guys care about college basketball more than pro.
We
do.
We've been going back and forth. Luau Deng was a guy that got brought up early in the process. We heard about the scrimmage with Jimmy Butler. We were pretty excited about that.
Tate has informed me that Cody Zeller is not a top 10 player. I was shocked to hear this news.
We're in a tight spot.
We're reeling over here, but we if there's two things you know about us, we are committed to the bit. That's we always have been.
Yes.
And also we are team blue blood in college basketball. So that is our approach with this draft. With our first pick, I think we're taking Kyrie Irving.
Nice.
He is a blue blood. He didn't play a ton in college.
He played 11 games.
Played 11 games.
He is a blue blood. That's all
But
it
he's
takes.
like you wouldn't know it the way he talks about Duke, and he's absorbed the brotherhood and all that. Like
That's how many games he averages as a pro.
Yeah.
He plays 11 games a season.
So that would be our point guard, and then with our second pick, we're gonna take Joel Embiid. Same sort of thing. Like, why are we taking the guys who didn't actually?
That's kind of
play
a scary team.
Yeah, it is.
It's good.
Yeah, we're saving for the playoffs.
Scary injuries,
too.
though.
We don't do regular
This
season.
is all hypothetical
Is that a-
fantasy where Joel was going to play 82
Combined
games.
100 games between
Yeah.
those two guys.
That's true.
You'll get 100 games
You
out
said
of
it was
them.
one game, though. You didn't say it was 100 games.
I said for the season.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Season.
Well, for your
I've already-
handshake guy, you could draft a doctor,
you
There we
do.
go.
You need a doctor.
like an orthopedic surgeon.
Yeah, we can do that.
Probably
Dr.
a
James
chaplain.
Andrews.
Sharks and
Right,
got
yeah.
him in the
Dr.
catbird
James.
seat right now.
Yeah, you guys
Yeah,
are
this
in
is
the capper
fantastic.
seat.
Our
Go
homework's
ahead.
out. We're taking Giannis. This is
Yeah.
easy.
Oh,
The 2018-19 MVP.
He didn't go to a blue blood, unfortunately.
we don't want him.
I don't
Never
think
heard
he'll
of
be
him.
the MVP.
I guess. I mean, Greece is blue. I
No
guess.
foreign players on your team.
So you have Durant
played a
and
mid-major?
Giannis?
Yeah, this is
That's pretty good.
We're in trouble.
Tate and Tyus hit with the hookup. It makes it easy.
You guys are picking
We brought the college guys in. They screwed up the draft. I don't know. I do like their high screen of
I don't know.
It's a
All
nice
right,
pick and
Chris
roll.
and
but-
Juliet,
Okay,
you're up.
that's a good source to say pick too.
Okay, this is a new inductee into the Sources Say Hall of Fame.
To be discussed later today on Sources Say.
We'll go with Karl Anthony Towns.
Wow. Thank you. That's a what?
Kentucky. You got Team Kentucky right here.
Carl Anthony Towns. Explain the pick.
Well, no one else believes in him, so why not us?
His team might not believe in him. One of his teammates certainly doesn't. Also, perhaps part of the new greatest
Yeah,
love
Kentucky
triangle
guys
in the
love
NBA.
playing together. They always talk about wanting to
Yeah.
reunite in the NBA.
Big
We're going to
Nation.
give these two a chance to do it. Anthony Davis and Karl Anthony Towns.
His beef jerky ads are the best.
That's right.
If he keeps dancing like that.
Also, he's
think he
single
got it.
now, very notably. So could be a different
Do you
season for
believe
him.
the rumors, Julia?
I do.
Oh.
We'll talk about it later today.
We are live.
Don't you dare say anybody other than this guy. Don't you dare say a Boston person.
Are you talking about a guy who
Tatum.
frequents the
Jason
Champagne
Tatum.
Club from time to time?
Oh, well, that changes it. I would be interested in that guy.
Who were you thinking?
Steph Curry. Chef Steph. He's cooking.
Damn.
LeBron is chef. Come on.
All right, so we'll take Steph Curry with the first pick,
Akron's
or the
finest.
last pick of the second round.
That's a house of cards.
But now we
Chef
can,
Steph.
can we have LeBron, Steph, and James Harden?
Harden's ruining that team,
Yeah.
chemistry-wise.
Yeah, we can.
Or would you put the Joker on there?
Let's just do an Halloween team.
The Joker. I don't even know who that is. The top 28 picks. I know who he is, but I'm just saying. What are you talking about?
You want to
Joker,
three
no,
guards?
it's not the right pick.
Play LeBron at center?
Yes.
Let's take James Harden.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
James
let's take
James
James Harden.
So we have LeBron, Steph Curry, and James Harden.
We win. That's it. It's over.
There's only one ball.
I think we can get him later.
Only one ball.
I think we can get him
They're all
later.
buddies.
Okay.
Right.
We
They're
get
gonna share.
spacing. All right, we need glue guys now.
Okay. We have.
I don't love how
27
that
picks.
played out, but
I do. What are you talking about?
the Giannis thing screwed us up. All right, you guys are up.
With our third pick, Juliet and I are going to take Ben Simmons.
It's an emotional pick for Chris,
This is easy.
Yeah, this is
and an
my
exciting one for me.
large Australian son.
He's
Would
really
you
fun
want
to
a Ben
watch.
Simmons over James Harden?
No.
Just to be clear, James Harden is not on our big board.
Yeah,
We're
he's not even in our
interested
top
James
21
Harden.
picks. Yeah.
But you just wanted him anyway?
No, I don't want James Harden at all.
By the way, like a good neighbor, James Harden is
James Harden won
very
the MVP
terrific
last
on the
year.
State
What's wrong
Farm.
with
Club.
This is team sources say we're not interested in James
Yeah,
Harden.
we're picking for our podcast's like ethos.
Okay.
It's the MVP
Kevin,
of the
yeah.
State Farm
We're going
commercial.
with
Committed
Kawhi
to the
Leonard.
bit. Yeah, yeah.
Kawhi Leonard.
We got a Mondo team.
Yeah, we
Kawhi
do.
we could've taken.
Switchable.
Forgot about
Score.
Kawhi.
I wouldn't take him over James Harden.
That's the thing about Kawhi, though. You just always forget about him. He's not that fun.
He let
He's really
Jimmer
good.
score. People forget he let Jimmer score 40 on him in college.
There you go.
There you go.
That's how we view him. That's how we look at him. The last time I watched him play.
Kyrie Irving played like 9 games. Dude.
Yeah, 11.
What was Kawhi like at San Diego State?
D. Fisher, great guy.
Raw would be a word. I mean, like he was
Just raw athletic.
Yeah,
Well, he didn't
just,
shoot really bad.
Yeah, he didn't really shoot much.
Is he the
He
most
was kinda-
surprising guy who turned out to be a top 5 guy this
The
decade
most surprising
from
for
Daeson
me,
College?
the most surprising for me is Paul George. If you look up like what he did at Fresno, his team wasn't good. He didn't really put up like monster numbers. He was just kind of there, and then suddenly, I don't know if he counts as a top guy.
I did a
don't know,
draft
but-
diary that year where they took him over Xavier Henry, and I had a whole paragraph making fun of how stupid they were. That's why I don't
would've
do the
too.
draft
Love
diary
Xavier.
anymore.
Hey, if he hadn't gotten hurt, man,
Xavier,
I still
yeah.
believe
Do you
that.
think I was
Fun
still in
liquor.
that?
No, I mean, he's not very
Who do you guys got?
Yeah,
All
who
right,
you
so
got the next two.
we get 2 more. We are going to take. Who do you want to take next?
First up, Oladipo.
Victor Oladipo,
Yeah, we'll do that.
Indiana Hoosiers. They are blue blood. I know a lot of
even
people
though
out
they
there.
are
There are going to
red.
be a lot
Yeah.
of people on the internet. Are we sure they're blue? Yes, they are. 5 titles, 5 banners. Calm down, everybody.
Not in a long time.
Victor Oladipo, pick 13. It has to be done, Tate.
Jason Tatum.
It has to be done.
We're just trying to make a super team over here.
Draft
with
all the
that,
Celtics.
That's bullshit. Why'd you guys do that?
And I think we're
Team Blue
fired.
Blood.
We are now fired. So I think
Now
that is our
What a team!
we don't have to take a
That's
Celtic
actually a
now.
good team, right?
Yeah, like
I'm relieved.
That's a pretty
That's a
good
good team.
I do like that team.
Good.
Now we're just gonna take
All
Klay
right.
Thompson.
Come on.
We need
What the fuck? Why are we
We
wearing
got the
shirts
great
then?
team.
We need
That's
shooters.
starts to say staple.
We're here to get W's.
We're playing a win.
That's fine. We'll take our other founding father.
Paul George.
With the 15th pick, we'll take Paul George.
Wow.
surprisingly no Westbrook yet.
Paul
that
George is
surprising?
exactly instead of Russell.
Yeah, I guess not.
Russell
Paul George is going to
Russell,
rack up
Russell?
stats while Russ is getting his knee cleaned out.
I don't think so.
We need a center. We're
Not
trying to put
really,
together a
right?
basketball team.
LeBron can
What
play
kind of
center.
team are
I
you
forgot
putting
we're
together?
making a team.
LeBron can play center.
No,
a
he
winning
can't.
team.
No, you're wrong.
winning team.
We
guys
need
have-
rebounds. We don't
You guys have
rebounds.
LeBron, Steph, and James Harden. Why are
We
you
have
worried?
nobody to rebound for them. Enos Cantor?
I love Enos.
All right, I get one pick, you get the other.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm taking Draymond Green because I need a glue guy who plays defense,
Yeah.
shoots threes, he's aggro, he gets everyone's
Four.
back if there's a fight, he can do dances with Steph. I like that. So
Okay,
who,
that's fine.
run the other pick by me. Who are you thinking?
I
do
mean,
it.
how can you leave Russell Westbrook off the team?
We're not taking Russell Westbrook. We're not doing that.
We're at pick
No,
17.
I'm not taking him.
He is
No.
a
No.
force to be reckoned with.
No.
What about Al Horford?
I can't really get into it and defend him. I don't really want to do
What
it.
about Bradley Beal?
Bill, Aaron
No.
Bates.
Why?
Too early. Brad Beal's
talking
not ready.
about?
Brad Beal put on pizza sympathy weight this offseason.
15
He
pounds.
was eating for his wife.
Did he really?
Yes.
Yes, he told-
Ice cream and pizza. Came out today.
So, Bill, you have Draymond Green, and now you have another pick?
We have one more pick.
Our last pick will be.
We
you
need
don't,
like
you're not going to let me take Russell Westbrook.
no. I don't want Russell Westbrook.
Okay.
Why do we have to take Russell Westbrook?
We don't have to.
Bill is to Russ as we are to Harden. Off the board.
We could. I'm trying to think who else is. Bradley Beal's available. Jimmy Butler.
I know Jimmy Butler's available. It's kind of funny.
Let's do it.
Okay. How would he?
You know what? Somebody teach us about winning. Jimmy Butler. Do your Jimmy Butler
just
thing,
said,
House.
you effing need me.
Yeah,
I
he
can't
was
do
just
it.
yelling
How
at
can
us
I do it?
backstage. He was like,
I can't
House
do
Simmons,
that.
you fucking need me.
You effing need me.
Effing need me.
That's right.
Sorry.
You can't win without me.
What does that say? I can't read your writing, Stephanie. What did that say? Oh, if you're just joining us,
We just picked Jimmy Butler.
here's what we're doing. We're trying to pick the best 7-man basketball team based on all the available players just for this season only. If there was some tournament, if this became the All-Star game, and it was 7-man teams battling each other to see who could stay on the court, and it was a snake draft, who would be that team? So you can see the board in the background. I like the Jimmy Butler
me
pick.
too. It's great.
He was top 15 last year.
I know.
Congratulations.
House, you
I'm
got this,
jealous.
buddy. We talked it out.
Took
I'm
him to
jealous.
17.
Russell Westbrook's still on the board.
We're
after,
going to
Very
take Russell Westbrook.
Russ. We'll do it.
wow. That's actually a pretty good team for him.
Yeah.
It's a fun team.
Yeah, he'll get some shots.
Thunder up. Thunder up, everyone.
All right, we're taking
That's
Russ. We still believe Thunder up.
We bleed blue for the state of Oklahoma, not scared of ghosts.
We'll get
All right, KFC.
We're going with Chris Middleton.
Oh, Oh.
Wow.
Interesting.
Deep.
But all win teams.
Like it. All right.
Cool.
That leaves 2 for Tate and Titus.
All right.
This would be a good spot to take Jason Tatum, but you took him 2 rounds ago.
Yeah. We're gonna take.
Yeah. Yeah, with
JJ
the 20th
Redick?
pick, we're going to take. We thought about JJ. JJ was a guy we thought about. Kevin Love.
We thought about you, JJ. We did.
Kevin
think about you.
Love.
We're
Yeah.
taking Kevin
Kevin
Love.
Love.
UCLA.
They love the
Yes.
Pac-12.
Blue blood.
He
UCLA.
fits in nice with our team. I think. Can we make them point? Because I feel like this is going to get lost when we tweet this graphic up. There's one basketball, right? We're smart in constructing our team. We understand.
Are
this.
you?
We have the outlet pass.
Joel
We have
wants
the
the
outlet
ball.
pass.
Like, look at all our guys. None of our guys are ball hungry. Like, they don't want.
Kyrie and
Kyrie
Joel?
Irving is on your team.
Yeah, and all Joel Embiid hold the ball at the time.
Kyrie's playing 11
Well,
games.
you think you think Kevin? Yeah, I mean, good luck with LeBron and Steph and James Harden and Jeremy. I mean, come on.
Well, you don't have to worry about Kyrie. He's only going to play 30 games, so
we
you don't have
have
to worry about him
a
being
solid
a ball hog.
team. We're happy with that. We have to make another pick.
All right,
To make
pick
another
21.
pick, though. I can't believe Kemba hasn't gone yet.
We are because we've. Okay, yeah, we're go ahead.
Giannis the point.
We're going to take Devin Booker with the 21st pick.
Pick whoever. What do you
Why?
That's who I had eyeballed
Jokic is a
already.
point guard.
That's who I wanted at 25.
We were thinking about John Wall, but it just hit me that we need scorers off the bench. We're going to
House,
take
do you
Booker.
want to do your John Wall riff?
Yeah.
I
I'm not
legitimately
ready
love
for
our
it
team.
yet.
You're not ready to do the riff
It was
yet?
a joke at
No,
first, but I
it's
love
not
it.
our
What's the riff?
Let's see.
We're taking our
Sorry, I
big point
pivoted
guard,
last.
Nikola Jokic.
Interesting.
Nice.
Jokic.
That's cool.
I like it. This
Love
is the
the
right spot
Nuggets.
for the Joker.
You play
This is
Gonzaga?
exactly where it belongs.
I would have taken him
remember
2
that.
rounds ago, but House would
You
have gotten
did.
mad.
It didn't make any. Look who we got instead.
You guys, I'm really jealous of Jimmy Butler, just to be honest. I
Yeah,
feel like he's the
I'm kinda
highest
mad.
commodity in this draft.
He was a source to
Can we
say.
go around the circle really
MVP.
quickly? Is Jimmy Butler a dick or is he not a dick? KFC, go.
Hey, Kevin, this is on the record.
a dick,
so
right?
make sure you
I mean,
take
it's
it.
okay.
No,
It's
just
o-
it's a
This
yes
is a real
or no
What's
question.
wrong with being a dick?
Dick or not a dick?
I mean, obviously.
Absolutely.
It's 11 o'clock, he says. This is Jimmy Butler.
Dick? Jimmy Butler's
Yeah,
a dick?
I say yes.
Yeah, I mean, definitely.
But it's a
But
good
like in a
thing.
good way.
Do you think he's not?
You're my guy
I
all
don't
the
like
time.
it.
It's okay.
He's just pushing
Great
people.
dick.
It's great for content.
Pushing
Well, like,
people.
yeah. I mean, to be a dick, you're poking people, but he's trying to push people.
Well, we're getting.
All right, pick number 23. Juliet and I are taking Luka Doncic.
Yes, we are.
There you go.
Yes, we
That's
are.
not just sources say, just on brand.
And we're excited about the Mavericks' new employee, Bob Bulgaris.
Yeah.
So we want to support
That's right.
them.
H-Bob.
H-Bob in the house.
Yeah.
I respect the hell out
House.
of it.
Do we take the Eiffel Tower, the Stifle Tower?
I like him. Well, we're going to do it. The answer is yes, because the other guy to go with him
So you guys are taking Gortat?
is Dame. I want LeBron's teammate. I want LeBron James' new Laker teammate, Damian Lillard.
That's a good take. I like
to go
it. I
along
like it.
with LeBron, this team, Stifle Tower, Rudy Gobert, and Dame Lillard. That would be my back-to-back.
Can I make the case for Bradley Beal?
Yes.
Go ahead. I love Bradley Beal.
3-point shooting, wing, defense. He's not
Dame
going to care
Lillard's
about the
pretty good
ball.
three-point shooter.
But look at our team. We
Doesn't
need,
really
we need,
need. He can
need
be
like
a
a
two-guard.
we need
Dame Lillard.
defense, though.
He's going to be a
Almost like a
two-guard
handshake.
on that Lakers team when he
You
joins
sure?
them mid-year.
That's another guy who likes the ball, though.
I thought that was round
I don't know.
We'll see who they
Can we why don't we take Gobert now, and then we can talk about the other pick?
Okay, well, taking Gobert
We're
right
going to take
away.
the Stifle Tower.
That's a great. Look at the middle of our
Yeah.
defense.
We
Draymond and
nice.
Gobert.
Yeah.
We've
These are
won.
only
This
alpha.
is
Donovan
not really
Mitchell.
fair. Boy, oh boy, wow.
It's a great six.
Young
Donovan
guy.
Mitchell
He'll be so
or
happy to be there.
Dame Lillard.
Who's better for team chemistry?
The problem with Mitchell, the concern that everybody's raising is, has the elevated profile.
Yeah,
How did he spend his summer? We
Fake
saw
modesty.
him at fashion shows.
Yeah.
We
Fake
saw him at
humbleness.
concerts.
Yeah.
He understands
Titus or Donovan Mitchell?
both.
Okay.
I love Donovan Mitchell.
Do we have enough 3-point shooting?
Yes.
We have Steph Curry and James Harden. I would say yes.
Yeah, you guys are okay.
But so if
The answer
we,
is
Jimmy's not
yes.
bad.
if we put
threes.
Bradley Beal with those two, how do we spread the floor? LeBron? I mean, that's like a crazy team.
Out of all the guys that we've said so far, I can't believe I'm saying this, I like Donovan Mitchell the best. I think the way he goes to the hole
Over Bradley
was so
Beal?
relentless.
Gallagher.
Wow.
Bradley,
Do you like Bradley Beal on this team? Who would you take? Yeah, I vote no on Donovan Mitchell.
okay, interesting.
I like talking about him, though.
Okay.
Is there any other players
You
you
want to take
mention?
Dame?
I do. That's who I said first.
Is Dame...
He's
I'm trying
available.
to think. Is he going to feud with anybody?
No.
No, he's going to be so excited to be playing.
I think with
We'll
Draymond,
take Dame Lillard.
Yeah.
I think with Draymond they could clash a little.
That'd be
It's
fine.
fine. It'll be good. It'll be healthy.
We
Who
needed
managed that?
He's
Be
the best
healthy,
rapper
classy.
on our team too. We
Healthy,
needed one
classy.
rapper.
You do the honors.
With the 26th pick in the Battle of the Pods fantasy draft, we are thrilled you did not take Donovan Mitchell. We'll take him. Let's go.
Nice.
Okay.
He's great.
You have a good team for 2021. Unfortunately, it's just for this year.
It really is a great team for 2
Cassie,
years
last
from now.
pick.
Sure.
Yeah.
We're deciding between Paul and Beal. I think Paul, because he's better perimeter
As a
defender
backup point guard,
and,
sure.
and backup
gotta pick
point
him
guard.
average.
Chris Paul's a
Gotta go
player
Chris-
coach. Okay,
Let's go with
sure.
Chris Paul.
That's his best value, really.
Chris Paul?
It's like a 5 years ago draft.
Yeah.
Just like a veteran?
pretty
He'll
good.
be our player coach.
pretty
He'll
good.
do all
Player
the-
coach.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he'll be playing any games.
I'll take him ahead of Dame this season.
You guys have last pick.
In the spirit of player coaches, we're gonna go with the best one we could think of, and that's Vince Carter.
Oh,
Nice.
We're
You don't
playing
want
Vince
him?
Carter.
You could have
We
him for the next round, the handshake chemistry guy.
Oh, is there no?
Well, I mean, yeah, we definitely knew that. We definitely
Take
knew
that. Take him next round.
Okay.
All right,
So who do we want?
we'll go back. We'll go back.
Do we want?
Titus, your boy
God,
is still sitting there.
We're running out of.
Who, Miles Turner?
No, Hayward.
Oh, Hayward.
No.
We gotta
Hayward
see-
played a
we gotta see
Butler.
him
We're
little
committing
bit.
to the bit. I mean, who's still left? We got there's Wiggins, John Wall,
JJ.
JJ. Hey,
kind of want Josh Jackson.
larger discussion.
Oh, you
Why-
could take Ayton.
Just real quick, can you defend
Trae
why
Young?
can you defend why Carolina's list of NBA players is not impressive?
Should we take Harrison Barnes?
You guys could use
Black Falcon.
Tate, you guys could use a versatile forward in your team.
Like Harrison Barnes?
Brad Beal.
Go ahead.
Harrison
I'm out on
Barnes,
that. I was excited about the Vince Carter.
You can have him next round.
Yeah. So
Brad
I've
Beal?
lost.
I'm gonna go Jamal Murray. Final answer.
Oh, okay.
I like that.
It's fine.
That's on brand.
Final answer.
That is on
Drew a
brand.
laugh from Gallagher.
That is on brand.
I'd like to use my lifeline.
Yeah, I was gonna use my lifeline. but
All right.
final answer.
So let's go backwards the other way. So you got Vince Carter.
Yes.
As your
Yeah, Vince
handshake
Carter
veteran.
is-
Yeah.
Coach.
Chemistry guy. Who do you have for a handshake chemistry guy?
Dirk Nowitzki. That's who he is. now.
Oh, you just stole. That was my suggestion. I love him. That was a great one.
great one.
The Eminence.
We have
A real
Chandler
eminence.
Parsons.
Yes.
Of course you do.
Most well-liked player in the NBA.
Yeah.
Can
Opponents love him too.
we
They
take
love-
Marcus
they love-
Their favorite guy.
I
Hey,
mean,
Chandler's
yes.
guarding me. I love this
Yes.
guy.
I feel like we're demeaning him. That would
right.
be my only concern.
Marcus Smart?
Oh,
I
you're
mean,
an enforcer.
he really is. We
gonna
got some.
come
He's
in.
fighting Draymond Green.
Him and
first game.
Draymond are gonna have some
Yeah, that's-
chest bump where
We
both
got
of
some
them get
bad
hurt.
mother effers.
Yeah,
We got tough team.
Draymond, that's a tough
There could be
team.
some
Can
chemistry
we pick
issues
an
on your
entourage
team.
member, like from someone else's entourage that
Seriously.
you want to pick?
Like a celebrity?
It could be anyone.
Well, we'd have to get
Do you have
Mark.
somebody in
Just
mind?
go
Yes.
get Mark Wahlberg.
I do.
Yeah, we get Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah,
'cause we're
ruin
Jimmy
your team.
Butler. Let's do coaches really quick.
Okay.
Okay.
So
I'll take Brad Stevens.
you guys go first. You have Brad Stevens?
We're gonna take Brad Stevens.
Brad
All
Stevens.
right, go.
I don't
Hold
care.
on. Should we? Okay.
Carlisle, Popovich. Who do we want? Let's go with Pop.
He's not a blue
Sure.
blood coach. That's
No,
What?
we got to go with Spo.
Okay. I thought you would pick Quinn Snyder.
I like Quinn too.
He is handsome.
Very handsome.
Handsome Quinn.
Let's go Spo. I love Coach
Spoelstra.
Spo.
Who's our coach?
Kerr.
Oh yeah. I love our team. This is great. So on Twitter, we're gonna put these 4 teams, and you guys can vote who did the best job with this 8-man stay on the court team.
We crushed
Who
it.
won?
easy.
I think we won because I picked the team with you.
I agree with this.
All right? Make the case for your team right now.
Oh, we're gonna make the case. We don't have we don't have a ton of superstars, but that's the point. We have a lot of B+, A- guys. We're going for the chemistry. All these guys played at blue blood schools.
Solid 91.
My question is, if all the other players on this board were that good, why didn't they play at blue blood schools? Why were they not recruited by the best college basketball coaches
5
in the
stars.
country? The answer is they're not that good. They've just been artificially inflated by this NBA construct of whatever the NBA is, you know?
Layers.
We understand these
The
guys
best
are
players
actually
in the world.
your guys might be better at NBA basketball. Our guys are better at real basketball.
And we have
that's
Jason
what matters
Tatum
most.
at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Can I ask you guys who is the most likely guy on your team to get pulled over for driving
For
and
Googling the best
and reading
basketball
NBA
players?
players?
Definitely Joel Embiid. He's like, what moves can I learn
Great
today?
All right, make the case for your team.
We played to win with this team. We have a bunch of versatile forwards and wings that can switch on the defensive end of the floor. but can also play make and space the floor on the offensive end. Klay Thompson, Chris Middleton, 2 low maintenance floor spacers for guys like KD, Giannis, Kawhi Leonard. Nikola Jokic, the best passing center in basketball with Chris Paul, who can handle the rock when we need to, or they can space the floor. Our
Better
team
than
is
John
versatile,
McRoberts?
take on different shapes.
Yeah,
Better than McRoberts?
Yeah, gotta be.
Who is the leader on this team of beta guys?
Well, we have Greg Popovich as our head coach,
Okay.
but we do have Chris Paul, the fiery leader,
Yeah,
in the
he's
7th
proven to be
round.
successful.
Chris Paul would be great. He's seen so
Giannis
much
is
playing
growing
success.
into a leadership
If
role
Chris
as well.
Paul
Bill.
had 10 minutes a game, that's probably his best role. I think I'll be.
It seems
People,
like
people
I
love
agree with
playing
this.
with Chris Paul.
Chris Paul at 10 minutes.
It seems like it's like a rapid regular season start followed by a second round exit.
Yeah, we look
and then a
forward
lot of
to,
questions. Make the case for sources say.
We got a lot of guys who have something to prove, and so they're going to come out and play hard.
Yeah.
The chip on your shoulder team.
Can I just say that I like that everyone has, at some point in making our case, we've been like, I know our guys suck, but like here's why we defend.
Also,
like,
we have the
fuck
most
this.
entertaining team. We have the two best passers on this board, Luka and Ben. We got these positionless forwards, Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Davis. We're looking great.
Here's the case for our team. We have the last 4 of the last 5 MVP winners. That seems like a good thing,
We have
right?
3 of the best 4 NBA players. 3 of the best 5 players in the world.
We have rings.
A lot of them.
We have
Living in the past.
we have
One basketball.
we have some badass alpha dog dudes.
We really do.
Jimmy
One
Butler,
basketball.
Draymond,
And the best rapper in the NBA.
Marcus Smart.
That's definitely not true.
Who's better than Dame?
I don't know, but I think that
Oh yeah,
it's.
Dame's gonna love coming off the bench on your team. By the way, he's gonna love that. He's
gonna come off
totally
rapid.
embrace that.
Dame's
and-
going to be kissing LeBron's butt because he's getting ready for the Laker trade in February.
Yes, he is.
That nobody realizes is probably going to happen. Do you think that's going to happen, Cassie?
No, I don't think they're going to trade within the West.
They got to sell tickets in Portland. They're not going to trade. They're trading CJ over Dame probably.
I mean, LeBron wants to play with Dame. But
What
doesn't
if
mean he
Dame
will.
says, I want out, I want to go to Los Angeles, I want to play with LeBron
They don't
James."
have to trade him though.
Yeah.
Though. They don't have to.
Would you make that trade?
If I'm Portland,
Yeah.
what was the trade you proposed? Lonzo.
Basically an expiring in Lonzo
I'd
for
want
Dame.
more than that if I'm
You get a
Portland.
first-round pick?
Dame is
I mean,
3
Dame's the
years.
face of the
Kuzma?
franchise.
We're getting there.
What would make you trade Dame?
So are you Rob Pelinka all of a sudden?
Look,
That's already
if you're Portland, there's no urgency in making a deal this season.
Well, they
You
got
can wait
3 more
until
years,
summer.
right?
Yeah, they have him for 3 more years,
Yeah.
including this year. I think maybe that happens.
3
in the
more
summer.
years?
Yeah, he's got a big old contract.
2021, he becomes a free agent.
Can you win the title when Dame Lillard's your best player?
You can sell tickets though. Fill the stadium.
Kids
So
love
you
Dame.
would keep him?
Yeah, for business, for money. I mean,
They
it's a
sell
business.
tickets
I
in
would
Portland
consider
anyway.
trading
Wait,
him.
this
Like,
is a business?
I think
The problem,
that type of
Love the
package
game.
is that's a good.
College basketball, you just play for the love of the game.
Yeah, we make money out here. Y'all are
Fellas for the love.
And duffel bags. Where the
Don't renew the FBI
This is a
runners.
money game.
Where's
It's
the
not about
duffel?
money.
We don't care about money in college.
Where's the
so
duffel?
I think so if they keep Dame, they trade CJ.
Yeah,
then.
yeah.
So what do they get for CJ?
I was
Probably
thinking like
close to the same.
Aaron Gordon, maybe something like that.
I don't. If I'm Orlando, I'm not sure. I'd feel great about dealing Aaron
That's
Gordon.
the wrong direction
Yeah,
for
that
Orlando.
doesn't seem great.
They need a point guard.
They need to keep the
Why
youth.
isn't your team in the CJ hunt, Chris Ryan?
I thought we would be. I'd love to. I would not love to. I would be open to the idea of sending Markelle Fultz back to the Pacific Northwest if they wanted to get into that business.
I think like
Do
a
you trust
Sarge.
Do you
for
trust
Jim Crow?
Elton Brand to do that?
What's that?
Can Elton Brand do that? Can he make a trade?
We'll see.
Brett Brown can.
That's a good
Chris,
trade, by
Real
the way.
GM.
So Markelle and
Whatever.
Covington?
And Sarge.
Yeah, I'd like to
maybe.
keep Sarge.
Well,
You have
what,
to do
if
3?
you're Portland, what if you demand Sarge in the deal?
Yeah, hang up.
Well, what is
Who
what
hangs
is?
up?
Sixers. I'm not going to get Covington, Sarge, and Fultz
Yeah,
for
that's
that.
a lot.
Chris can't
That's
part with
from a
Covington.
column.
Yeah.
Of course not.
No, Sarge is my
I'm,
guy.
I'm
Yeah.
joking.
Sorry.
What is Markelle Fultz's trade value? Because I have no idea.
It's the problem
think
is
it's
like,
low?
what if this is the height of
Pretty
it?
low.
That's the
KOC
problem.
says 0.
I think it's either 0 or
KOC would say that though.
No,
I mean,
no,
like, he's-
no. It's
he's
either,
damn good.
look, it's either 0 or you can't determine it because you don't know how he's going to perform.
We'll
Like-
see how he
like,
plays
it's-
tonight.
Who had less value, Jahlil Okafor when he was there, or Marco?
Come on, Tate.
For sure.
Name all the rookies who had a triple-double last year.
Well, actually, like Okafor had what,
Ben
18 and
Simmons.
8 after his rookie
That's
season.
right. Who I bet
There
the
was some
over on
value.
for
I
this
actually,
year.
I would
That
be
went
trying to
big.
trade for
You're right.
You heard me.
constantly
Yeah,
if
you're
I was
right.
a
Oh, for
GM.
sure.
Because the one thing we saw from him last year is he's incredibly athletic and he can get to spots.
He can defend.
Like
He's a smart player.
Okafor just didn't. The league changed and
Yeah.
he had like whatever sort of issue. What was his issue?
I think he was like he was a player at a time.
I think he had a few incidents like that.
Yeah, it just seemed like he was immature.
Maturity.
Like Markelle Fultz
DNP maturity.
like Markelle can still be a good player without a 3-point jumper. Like he can have a Livingston.
Yeah, but I don't know if the
solid
Sixers
sixth
can
man,
carry that
sure,
many guys who
that's
can't
great.
shoot.
And that's the problem. It's
Yeah.
for Philadelphia. Is like with Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid, he was supposed to be the guy that could run pick and roll, end games as a scorer for you, but now he's not that guy.
Is
So
Mike-
they need to
Who knows?
find
He
him.
might be
Yeah,
that
maybe.
guy.
Let's find
Who
out.
knows?
Right now he's not. He could be
Right.
though. Yeah.
Incredibly athletic. I mean, there's a chance 4 years from now you're writing a piece how Markelle Fultz gave up sugar and became the league's best guard.
You beat me
Gave
to
out
it.
Chick-fil-A.
Yeah,
That's
and
it.
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A. That's going to be the story. It breaks my heart. He's going to give up Chick-fil-A. And
He honestly eats like my kids. Like once
He's not that much
Probably
older
worse.
than your kids,
No,
though.
he's not. He's not.
Yeah.
And he would probably
But
play
that's the
Fortnite
point.
with both
Is
of them.
the best
Definitely.
case MCW?
He'd love to hang.
The best part is
that is so rude.
He's a big guard who got to
That
spots,
is so
right?
rude.
We don't shoot.
I think Livingston, like Livingston,
that's why he
if he
should
doesn't
just watch
add a
Sean
3,
Livingston
that's
tape.
like a good best
the
case
best part
scenario.
is
great
when you
career.
bring up Fultz
Livingston's way
around
taller than
Chris,
Fultz.
Chris starts getting like fidgety.
No, I'm fine.
No, he's
But you're like, we've gone from it being like he is going to be a combination of Lillard and McCollum to like his ceiling is Livingston, and that's a tough
No,
come
he's-
down.
I think
pretty
he's
happy
a
with
totally
Livingston.
different player than Livingston.
Okay.
Let's see if he can shoot.
I just
We'll
think
find
I think
out.
he's like a
It's
get to the
unknowable.
rim scorer potentially. Livingston was always like a magic type passer guy.
Turnaround
Fultz can
jumpers.
pass though.
Fultz can
He's a
pass.
smart player.
Triple-double.
Can
That
we all
means
agree
10
that
assists.
the most fun wrinkle of this season would be Fultz being good?
That would be great.
Yeah, it'd be awesome. It's
Just
one of the
for-
best
for
storylines of the
basketball,
season.
that would be
Nobody
a
wants
happy
this to happen
story.
more than me. I want him to be great. Yeah.
So what's holding you back? What are you most worried about? Immaturity? The outside shot?
I think it's just like the outside. Those two things are linked, but it's not immaturity. It's just that like his confidence level is going to be really on display. He's starting tonight on national television against the Celtics.
Can we all agree that's a mistake?
Why does he have to start tonight?
Why?
Because
he's
they want
into
this
it.
to
Get him off the bench.
They're
Get
trying
him
to show
ovation.
confidence.
They're
in him.
trying to be like, we're invested in you. You invest in
The
yourself.
Rick and
They're
Keeler basketball.
overthinking it because if Fultz fails in that starting lineup, all the talk is going to be about why he's the reason why their starting lineup is struggling and why Redick needs to start.
And their starting five last year was lights out.
Exactly. It's unbelievable.
They're messing with.
College basketball experts. Does it matter that his team sucked in college?
To
It
us,
didn't matter
yes.
for Ben Simmons.
Yeah.
He
Didn't
was,
matter
he was
for
in a
Ben
tough
Simmons.
spot.
Ben Simmons'
I
team
did
didn't
actually
suck
like
in
him.
college.
They were awful.
They were
But they were at
really
least
bad.
like
the
500.
They were bad.
They didn't make the
500.
tournament though. I mean, like
Fultz was 9-20.
Yeah,
I'm
they
just
were really
asking,
bad.
does it
He,
matter?
he was also a late bloomer too. Like he,
Yeah,
didn't,
he
he didn't make his varsity team, until he was a sophomore.
But sometimes the late bloomer thing's good.
Yeah, usually, but then you're the number one pick. Like all of a sudden, kind of just hits you fast. I think.
Do you think
D'Angelo
he has the
Russell, that
biggest
happens.
ceiling basement of anyone in the league right now?
I mean, it's the widest like range for sure.
You could tell me he's going to be a second-team All-NBA guy in 5 years, and I would actually believe that. And you could tell me he would
Be out of the
league in
in
5 years, and I
yeah.
would believe that. I have no idea what's going to happen with him.
But at least you have T.J. McConnell.
There you go.
Oh,
Pretty
yeah.
good? You have results
Wow.
for Twitter.
That didn't take long.
Okay.
Okay. So we have some early Twitter results on who picked the
Wow.
best 7/8-man team to win this year. What are the results, Steph?
In a tie for third and fourth place with 9% each of the total vote, we have Team One Shining Pod and Team Sources.
We're like the
Wow.
Nice.
We're the
So
great
you're
party.
saying one shining pod with
Feel great.
9% of the vote each.
I don't want tell.
We're the Ralph.
We
Wilson.
love the
Yeah,
9%.
great
We
job,
love the
guys.
9%. We
love-
love
yeah,
you guys.
You are
I appreciate it.
I want to get down to 0%.
Thank you.
I don't want to agree with you scrubs on Twitter anyway.
Did you guys mention your live tour? That's coming
Wait,
up?
no, I don't want to mention. I don't want these bums come to our live.
The
tour.
9%. You are
Shout out to the
9%.
live
Please
tour.
come.
We want the 9% to come. The rest of you, 91 to you.
We used to be 7%. 9%'s better.
In second place.
Second place, Team NBA Show. 4%.
So what a shock. Bill Simmons won.
KO.
Yeah, Bill's the boss.
What
Let
a
him
shot.
win.
LeBron,
stunned.
Curry, and Harden. People think that might be the best team.
How did that happen?
Wow.
Voting 57%.
I'm stunned.
I mean, dude,
Who are these Russian
Yeah.
bots
Yeah.
voting?
Thank you.
You guys have a
That's
mandate
right.
to govern.
Vote yourself.
Congratulations.
incredible.
You get first pick. You get.
I didn't get.
Did you
So
get a
you
retweet
should,
too?
you should do the Trump thing and just say, we picked the
Fake
best
news.
team.
Yeah.
We're so happy.
Oh, yeah, we're going to say we
won
picked
the
LeBron,
poll.
Steph,
Listen,
and James
I can't
Harden.
believe we won. It's,
A lot
it's
of people are
incredible.
saying we picked the best team.
Yeah, what the hell? Many people.
Many people say.
Quickly before we have a couple minutes left, prediction for the season that you haven't gone all in on yet, but you're about to right now, KLC.
Giannis for MVP.
Plus 500.
Yeah, Giannis for MVP.
Sharks?
I'll go Davis for MVP. Sure.
So I started to think about that a couple days ago. He's kind of slid under. Everyone's like on the whole, this is Giannis year, but this actually could be Davis's year. Like if they won 49 games and he put up, what do he need? Like a 30 and 12?
I mean, his numbers with Mirotic are 30 and like 15 or something.
Yeah, it's health.
AD's going to have the numbers. I think it's about the voters. They're going to vote for the team with like wins as well.
The narrative.
And if the Pelicans are a 7-8 seed, whereas the Bucks are the 3, I think that's going to weigh into the decision for voters. Even if statistically Davis is overwhelming over Giannis, which I don't think he will be. I think both will be significantly.
Plus, you have to watch Ejuan Moore and Solomon Hill play basketball. Like if you watch Anthony Davis, so.
Darius
That deters.
Miller.
Maybe it makes him look better.
There are some
at
bums
times.
on the Bucks.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
It makes the Davis look better, I think.
So people seem to think they're going to play with this crazy pace this year, which could
They're
bump the Pelicans.
They had a pace of 114 in preseason.
My
That's gonna
question is,
drop,
how do you
but-
do that with Alfred Payton, who's just bad at basketball?
Maybe he looks better if he's sprinting a lot.
Yeah, I mean, Peyton was a good call
Like,
with
it's easier
point
to
guard.
run around.
He was all right.
Yeah, he's solid. And
Did y'all watch a lot of UL Lafayette? That's
I
Lost
watched
Sun
about
Belt
30 of their
basketball.
games or so.
I'm kind of bummed Rondo didn't go back with them because I was really
Yeah, that worked
starting
well,
to
it seemed
enjoy
like.
that.
It was
Really did
interesting.
seem to work
Rondo
well.
Holiday, how smart that was, how he used Davis.
I'm
What's your
excited-
prediction for the year?
I'm excited for Rondo in LA. Rockets major drop off, 5 or 6 seed.
5
There's
or
a
6?
strong
Wow.
take.
Behind who?
Major drop off.
Sorry.
Warriors. I think the Lakers will be like quite good.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with the Thunder when Russ comes back. I think they're gonna be good this year. And I don't know about my fourth, but I think
Like
the
good, like win the title good or
No,
just good?
just good. Like conference finals.
So that's your conference
Yeah.
finalist.
Sure.
Thunder?
Yeah, I'm gonna just go all in. The sources say team is going all in on this.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
What's your prediction?
Raptors win the East.
Oh, here we go.
You're just being
Pretty good.
So both of us. I mean, it's not like I want that to happen.
What do you have, House?
I love the Utah Jazz. I'm all in on the Utah Jazz. I think they're the third best team in the West. I think the Utah Jazz are going to play the Golden State Warriors in the Western Conference Finals to advance.
They're
to
going to
NBA
beat the
Finals.
Rockets, you think? The Jazz?
I do think so. This is the step up for Gobert. Gobert plays a full season.
And then he
that
stops playing in the
defense is-
He got
playoffs because
crushed pretty
everybody
bad by the
tackled him.
Rockets last
Well,
year.
that's always the big issue, right?
He's like the Chris Sale of the NBA. He's great there.
He's got a stomach illness.
We don't do baseball talk here.
Before the
I don't know
postseason.
that.
I don't know who Grisel
Tight
is.
Yeah, I don't know
Sorry.
anything about that.
He's on steroids.
I guess Lakers will be a top 3 seed in the West. Or should I go even
I'm-
stronger
I'm
and say
great.
2?
No, I'm
Should I-
piggybacking on that too.
Is 2 make it hotter if I said like
That'd
Lakers
be a
are
very
2
hot
seed?
take.
That'd be
That's a
super
hot
hot.
take. Frazier,
Let's say
quickly.
that. Who cares?
Hornets and Pistons both going to make the playoffs.
Both. So who drops? Cleveland and who?
Adam Silver's like,
Cleveland's
oh no.
definitely out.
Don't
Washington?
say it.
Miami?
Don't say it.
Miami?
I could see Miami blowing up, but I don't know. I just like that Pistons
It's the
team.
bottom of the East. Doesn't really matter.
I really like the Pistons for whatever reason. I like Luke Kennard and I like Reggie Bullock.
Shooting a lot of threes.
Yeah, they're shooting a lot of
You're
threes.
kind of guys.
Those are some deep cuts right there, Ted.
My
was great,
prediction,
Tate.
Final Four. Lakers, Warriors, Bucks, Celtics. Celtics, Warriors, finals. Are we good?
We'll be back later.
We'll be back later. We have more stuff for you
Coming up next.
on hashtag NBA Palooza. Coming up next, what do we have?
Worst picks.
Oh, yeah, worst picks. Kevin Clark and Master Sports. That's all coming up. Plus, Tate Frazier's going to get another ticket.
Bought online.
Stay tuned. Woo!